make sure. Oh.
Or something.
Man, hello, chat room. Let me just clean things out real quick.
Can they hear us?
Okay, so chat room, how's the music? Yeah, they can hear it.
Hi, everybody.
And, all right. Yeah, they can hear you straight.
I'm watching the stream. I don't think they can hear us.
Oh my god, are you watching this? Are you actually watching this?
Oh, never mind. I wasn't live. Now I can hear it.
Okay. So awesome. All right. Okay. So hello, chat room. Welcome to a new week of talking points featuring the fictional future. Now, usually I would be presented here with Stripe, but wait, not with Hippo. But Hippo couldn't make it tonight, so
Hippo's dead.
yeah, Hippo's dead for real. So
So now this blasphemous delinquent, this absolute biscuit of a man, is stuck with me. Famous YouTuber Stripe is with.
famous 1K YouTuber Stripe.
Yeah, you guys should watch my 1K special.
Maybe. I agree. Stripe really is the Grim Reaper. But
Like Billy and Mandy?
like Billy and Mandy, so true. Alrighty. So you already know what Talking Points is. Viewers in our Discord submit matchups, and we talk about them. This week's theme was villain on villain fight. So I think without further ado,
Epic villain on villain action.
So true. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. So starting off, we got a biggie, Eggman versus Bowser. Now, Stripe, what are your thoughts on the match?
I really like Eggman and Bowser. Hot take. I know the police are at my door right now. No, you can't like Bowser, Eggman. I don't know where I'm going with this. Yeah, no, it's a cool match, obviously.
Yeah, it's a cool match. I don't know. I feel like my thing. I think I will want. Okay, so I like the matchup, but there's two big things preventing me from like being like, yeah, we're gonna do this on the show. So one, Godzilla, duh, and two, if Death Metal does come back, they are absolutely doing this matchup at some point. Let's keep it a $150.
This does feel like it's kind of entered into like the realm with like Mickey Bugs and Ruby Maka of they kind of need to do this before they
die.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
It's a little shocking they didn't do it sooner, considering that, you know, the Mario movie and the Sonic movies and just it's Eggman and Bowser, they're really well known characters.
Yeah. So that's the one. The next, all right. So I think overall this would be a cool matchup. But I just think that Death Battle's probably gonna do it.
If Death Battle dies, and after whatever season they're doing,
all right.
Maybe I can't speak for the team, of course.
Yeah.
I can't speak for Hippo and Galil.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Hippo likes this matchup. I'm sure that he has relatively the same opinion as you, maybe a bit more.
I know like I know he's a big fan of Bowser, so I wouldn't be surprised if he likes this.
I will also say Soul did make a really fire trailer on this. Did y'all? Yeah. No, on God Narrow, last week's stream did actually convince me on Bowser Eggman, not Bowser Eggman, Bowser Godzilla. Strike, blink twice if you're in danger. So true. So true.
I've been blinking so many times. I've been blinking Save Me Morse code. No one noticed.
No one noticed. All right. So overall, good matchup, but there are a few roadblocks for it. So next up, I got nothing to say on this matchup. Do you?
I have no idea who either of these characters are.
Me neither. So we're gonna give this the patented Galil. Probably cool. Moving on. All right. So next up, we got
Sonic.exe versus Kara.
So, not one, but two series we're probably never gonna use.
I like Undertale.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I think I could safely say, as the as prime host of Fictional Feud, we are never doing Sonic.exe on the show.
God dang it! I'm leaving. I'm sorry. I just can't. I just can't work with someone who doesn't like Sonic.exe.
My bad. Yeah. Never mind. We gotta do Sonic.exe now. We gotta keep.
Yeah. Sonic.exe versus Mario with a gun is going to be the episode after Bruce Michael.
So true. So, but yeah, and then you fall. Okay, so if you would have done Sonic.exe, maybe you could have saved yourself if you did another character we like. You know, another character that would have been cool. And then you bring up Kara, and you immediately lose me.
I like Kara, but they are really like anemic character.
I think from what I've heard. Okay, well, obviously, the analysis would just be going over the plot of Undertale, and then be like, oh, well, actually, all of this was controlled by this little fucking child who turns off your game at the end when you kill Sans. So
when it comes to like Sans, Frisk, and Kara, I'm just kind of tired of hearing them in verses.
Yeah.
Thanks, Animation Rewind.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not particularly interested in using any of those three, but like using like Undyne, Papyrus, Asgore.
Look, using Sans would be funny. But like that's it.
Sans is funny, but I'm just kind of tired of him in verses.
Maybe. I don't know. Animation Rewind. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. On God. Yeah. If we ever do huge if on Sonic.exe. Huge if. Like I'm talking if bigger than Marvel What If, right? I'm talking if bigger than the fucking Burj Khalifa, right? If we ever do Sonic.exe, it'll probably be against Red because I kind of like the NES Godzilla. But that's just...
If it has kind of fair process, I would love that, especially since I think he wins.
Yeah, true. But yeah, no, alright, Kara legit can't work. Yeah, that also kind of helps out, kind of makes me lean against the matchup. Red versus AVG, and so true. Alright, now we have no reason...
So true, bestie spittin'!
So awesome. Alright, next up. Oh.
Akuma versus Raoh.
Alright, so. I fucking love this matchup, chat room. You don't understand. I love Akuma Raoh to no end. This is a fucking fire matchup. So, connections, rock solid, you know, just, okay, I don't think I need to explain the connections. I think everyone has seen that one Biffweed video. If you use .exe, I'll DM you, you smell. Yeah, so true. So true. But yeah, no, Akuma Raoh. So I think connections-wise everyone has seen the Biffweed video, but it's like, I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's like two martial art warriors who are like the originators of a more violent martial art versus a guy who is a more of a passive one. And then they go on they beef with some hobo, and then they get their shit kicked in. And both are.
I don't think we have to explain the connections. Explains the connections.
Yeah, explains it. So next up, oh wait, actually, do they? I don't think it does. But that doesn't matter. So potential wise, it is two buff men touching each other. Who doesn't love that? Am I right?
I love men touching each other. Great match.
Yeah, nah, I don't know. I think this fight would be hype. You could have fucking, you could do a really cool part of fucking Raoh of either mimicking the other's martial art, and then for the ending, you could do both doing the fucking raging demon on the other, and the winner prevailing and pulling it off. I think that's cool and awesome.
Yeah, I know nothing about Raoh. I think Akuma's cool. That's my thoughts on this match.
Yeah. Now, as someone who has read half of fucking Fifth North Star because they haven't came out anymore with the manga in the US. I like Raoh. Raoh's awesome, and Akuma is my goat. He's like he flip flops between my second favorite and my third favorite, right behind. I think we can all guess who my number one favorite is. I think we could
favorite Street Fighter character.
Yeah, favorite Street Fighter character. I think we could probably take a wild gamble.
Is it Jury?
Maybe.
I hate you.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know why you'd hate me for that one.
Why do you guys put the most asexual person and the most horny person in this entire server together?
Nah, that's gone.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, nah. No shade to gun, no shade to gun. But no, overall, Akuma Raoh fucks. It is awesome. We should do it. I think I would go pretty nutty on this. What do you think on editing? I think I would go pretty nutty on writing, and I think this would be a very fun episode to do, especially since Akuma was done moderately well. Has it been 2 years since season 8?
Oh, that was 2021.
3 years, okay.
3 years.
So yeah, it's been 3 years since Akuma was done in an analysis, and I think I could do better. I think I can do better. And at Raoh, literally no one has talked about this in North Star in a versus since in fucking forever. So I think this would be a very awesome episode. Methinks.
Akuma versus Raoh, more like Akuma versus Raw matchup idea.
That's so true, Stripe. So overall, this would be so awesome to do on the show. All right, next up. Next up, we got the
Thanos versus Frieza. What an epic, cool, great matchup that we should do immediately.
I agree.
Aqua told me to gas up this matchup, so best matchup on this entire list. We should do it right now.
So true.
I love Thanos. Thanos Daddy. We can make extremely hilarious jokes about how racist Frieza is, which is definitely not overdone. Thanos can shove his glove up Frieza's booty hole, and then they can hit the gritty together.
Man,
they're both in
I love what you said. You can't say. You can't. You say the most gooner, the asexual.
I don't know where I'm going with this. Listen. I was just completely silent during Akuma Raoh, so I wanted to try to say something.
Yeah, no.
To get my brain whole.
Oh my god! You can't say. Oh, I'm shook with you put the most gooner person with the asexual person, and then say fucking that. Nah.
Listen, every asexual has one exception to the rule, and mine is Thanos.
Why not Frieza versus Pyron?
We were talking about you redrawing the Scott Pilgrim poster with me and a bunch of characters. I think Ramona should be Thanos.
So true. But yeah, no. Okay, but like on a serious note, I think this matchup would be pretty interesting. My only contention is that Frieza was just used on DB, and I'm not too interested in using Frieza, but I think this matchup would be hype. I think Frieza getting fraud checked would be funny as fuck. I think Thanos putting Frieza on fraud watch would be hype as hell. But that's just me. But yeah, I have no other opinion aside from that. He thinks unless
what do we give Thanos the Thanos copper?
So yeah, no, we would give Thanos his copter, and then Frieza would get Fortnite scaling he would get the fucking a random vehicle from Fortnite.
we just put them all in a hat. We just pull them randomly.
Yeah, but actually, yeah, we'll just do that honestly. the return of the matchup wheel. except for what vehicle Frieza would get, and then we don't give them that in the animation. We give them something wildly different. But yeah, no, so yeah, overall, I think this matchup would be cool. But I don't know. I'm not too interested in using Frieza. But if Hippo's dying to do this, I would not mind. All right, next up. Oh, Hippo, we could have a matchup that Stripe can talk about, kinda. So, Judge.
I can talk one of these characters.
I can talk about the other. Well, kinda. Okay, so Judge Claude Frollo versus Judge Holden. So, what are your thoughts on Frollo, Holden, Stripe?
I know that Holden exists. I'm not exactly sure what his deal is. I know he's done.
So pretty.
Things I can't.
Yeah, you can't say them on. You can't say them on
stream.
In
this stream. I know he's done that. I believe when people were asking like who's the most evil character used in this in any of these matches, a lot of people pointed to Holden, and from what I read from him, I can see it.
Yeah, no. I don't know. And from what I've heard, Frollo is like a really shitty person, but like compared to Frollo is like a really shitty person, but like Holden is just like 5 tiers above him in shittiness. So
in fairness, he is held back by being from a Disney movie. So,
so true.
Yeah, he did try to like kill all the Romani people, but like he can't do what Holden does without saying what Holden does.
Yeah, nah. Let's just say, chat room, if you've seen Windagoon, you've probably seen this video. That's just me though.
I think it would. Does Holden have any like powers or anything, or is he just?
He's just kind of well. If you wanted to like go to interpretation, then he probably has some like wild shit, but like he's just kind of a normal guy, all things considered.
You can also kind of say the same with Frollo.
Yeah.
He's mostly a normal guy, but there's like a slight implication that he could like have fire manipulation. Look, it's probably just a dream sequence.
Probably. Manipulate. Yeah, no, I don't know. I think this would be. I think the only thing holding me back is that Holden would be such a bitch to do an analysis for. Yeah. I would have to like we would either have to draw half that shit, which we can't show half. We would have to extremely neuter it for for YouTube.
All of Judge Holden's background footage would just be like cat videos.
Yeah, dude, that'd be the funniest thing ever. We talk about like his gruesome, like fucking vile shit, and then you just see just some random cat videos.
Yeah,
that'd be wild. Holden's a menace. He's just a guy with weapons and is very good at his job. Okay, that's about accurate. That's about accurate.
I think that would be like fun to have like a more grounded matchup between two like actual god awful human beings.
Man, I can't believe we're in a being a shitty person competition and Frollo is the one coming out on top. I think that's wild.
It'd be really funny. It'd be like they're talking about like how bad they are, and just Holden says what he does, and Frollo just like completely cut the line. His voice actor like gets out of like the voice impression, just using normal voice. Like, guy, that's fricked up, man.
God, what the fuck? Yeah, no, that's yeah. Overall, I think this matchup would be cool, but it's just like Holden has fuck all to work with for footage, and that just
Holden's just a really, really hard character to use in 2 different ways.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, no, I think this matchup would be fire. Methinks. All right, next up. Okay, so we get Stripe can talk about half this matchup. Unless
this matchup is awful because I asked the guy who won and he said not hater, so bad matchup.
Yeah.
You know, obviously I love Lord Hater. I love Wanderer of Yonder. I would love for you guys to use any type of Wanderer character. It probably will be Hater because he's the most like popular one besides Wanderer. Well, Dominator is the most popular one, but not for reasons I want to talk about. Yeah. I will say I don't know much about Skeleton Man. The other guy, not Hater, of course. This thumbnail goes unbelievably hard with their 2 ships on either side, Wanderer in the middle.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know enough about. I've never heard about Oh My Goth outside of the guy who posted this thumbnail making like 3 different matches for the series.
This is a very fire thumbnail, I'd say.
It is a very raw thumbnail between my absolute kinny Lord Hater and this other guy.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I can't really give a very good opinion on this. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, I can't give a real opinion because I don't know. Oh my goth, but holy frick, Wonder over yonder.
Yeah, it's so true. All right, so okay, so hold on. I just saw KKK in the chat. Wait, hold on.
Wait, what? What?
Wait,
what?
Hold on. I had a double take there. Hold on. It's very funny. They also have a scene where. Okay, that makes way more sense. I was like, I read that last part by itself. I was like, hold on, that seems a little suspicious. Methinks. Oh yeah, holy shit, we're at 20 viewers. Hello everyone.
Hi everybody.
Hello.
This is a good time for me to bring up that I think you can scale Lord Hater to Bill Cipher via some Flash game.
Yeah, absolutely. We would scale. Yeah, so true, Stripe. And then Lord Hater wins here.
Yo!
Let's go. All right.
A good character wins. I know nothing about. Oh my god, but frick you.
Okay. All right. Next up, we got. Man, speaking of Lord Hater, we got Chaos versus Lord Vortex in Dimensions. Now, I love my boy Chaos. I know fuck all about Lego Dimensions. All I know is that it kind of failed as a business venture for Lego.
I wish it came out when I cared about a lot of the series. Because like it had a freaking Striped Gremlins and Marceline Adventure Time in the same game. That is like the most me code thing of all time. I just did not care about either series at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I wish I could have cared about it. I wish I had money at the time so I could fucking play this, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if we use Chaos, we should put him against Hater because
It'd be
he's
funny.
Lord Hater.
Funny.
Because I like Lord Hater. Gruh.
Also, yeah, no, I think Chaos Vader would be so much funnier. Me think.
Yeah. I don't know much about Lord Horde. I don't know if he has like a distinct enough personality compared to someone like Chaos, who has a very big personality. I don't know. It probably sounds funny. I feel like Chaos in general sounds like he would be funny to use.
Oh.
But at that point, just use Hater.
Oh yeah, Vortex gets scaled to the Doctor. Oh, okay, he's fucked. Okay, Chaos is fucked. Never mind. All right, bad matchup. We're not doing it.
Bad match.
All right. Okay. So next up.
I mean, if you want to put it like that, like Superman is also in that game, and again, Adventure Time. So like.
Oh damn! I guess Chaos is just fucked then. Yeah. He's just fucked. Okay. Damn. All right. Next up, we got Zomboss the Goat versus Professor Cortex. Now this is a
I love stolen fan art. It's my favorite.
Oh yeah! I love that.
I love two cartoony characters.
Everyone
one
shame
just,
a boss.
horrifically,
Everyone
graphically
shame a
Mortal
boss.
Kombated to death.
Use everyone shame a boss for this, please and thank you.
No, it's a fun idea. I like the idea. I just wish I kind of made a thumbnail and steal someone else's fan art.
Yeah, so
and also, it feels weird to have a character as like goofy and cartoony as Cortex.
Yeah.
Have that happen to him.
I do. Yeah. Nah. I don't know. I don't know too much about Zomboss, and I do not really care about Crash Bandicoot. I'm gonna keep it a $1.50, except for Crash vs Donkey Kong.
Crash vs Donkey Kong. It's confirmed, everybody.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So true.
True, bestie.
Okay, but yeah, no, I don't know. I would not really care about doing this unless someone like Gunn was like, unless like Hippo was dying to do this. Like I really wouldn't care. To be real.
Yeah. I know we have a lot of Plant vs Zombies fans.
We have a lot. We got it, but we got to do the goated monkey. We got to do the monkeys versus plants.
Yeah, I feel like at this point, if we do end up doing Plants vs Zombies, it'll probably be Super Brains versus Super Monkey.
Yeah. All right. So next up, we got a hype matchup. Oh yeah. Speaking of true.
Yeah.
Dracula
versus Magneto.
I wish Hippo was here. So me and him could talk about this for like an hour. I fucking love this matchup.
Frick me, I guess.
Nah, I'm joking. I'm so sorry. But okay. But yeah, no, Sharp, what are your thoughts on Magneto before I start glazing this matchup?
I think it's cool as someone who knows a bit about these characters. I know a lot about Magneto. I just don't know enough about Dracula. I've only seen the cartoon.
You mean the anime?
No, but it's a cartoon. It's Western developed.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, well, yeah, no, I was gonna say I have a strong feeling Stripe has seen the Castlevania Netflix show.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I was like, dang. But yeah, no, I think this matchup would be so fucking hype to do. Yeah, no, I think, okay, so, like, dynamic-wise, this matchup is hype as hell. Like, I think Hippo came up with, like, one of the most fire interactions you could have between the two. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let's see if I can... Okay, hold on. I might have missed it. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, so here it is. It's this one. Basically, it's what is a man compared to a vampire, and then you have Magneto say, what is a vampire compared to a mutant? And then Dracula laughs back with, what is a mutant to a god? And
then they make out.
Oh yeah, so yeah.
There you go, guys. It's confirmed.
Yeah,
We're doing.
Oh yeah, it's so true. Okay, now we gotta scroll all the way back up. God, we got a lot of submissions. Fuck. Okay, but yeah, no, I think the dynamic would be hard. You could go. Also, I think the dynamic would be really hard. You could use basically all of their fucking abilities that they have, and they're like bouncing off each other, and then you could have fucking Magneto actually try against a character like fucking Dracula, which it would be wild. And then, the last thing I like about this matchup, this is really fucking debatable, which I think is really crazy considering Magneto, because I've heard some wild shit for Castlevania stats. I've heard some like borderline like psychotic shit for Dracula stats. So yeah, I think this would be wild. I think I would really want to do this on the podcast at some point. I think it'd be a really fun debate. Yeah. Stripe, you got anything to add?
I did see someone bring up that these are two characters who were done pretty much perfectly by Death Battle.
Okay, but one of them was used during season 6, so that was like fucking 6 years ago.
Yeah, 6 years.
Okay, so yeah, there's been a bit of time, and I think hell, I don't even think he had the anime at the time, or the show at the time.
When did that? I think that was 2017.
So yeah, he didn't even have the show, so they couldn't even use that for footage.
Yeah, he did. No.
We got. Chat, we could do better than DP and DB, blah. And then Magneto, I don't know if we can do better than that. I don't know if we can do better than Magneto. Yeah, maybe we can bring up more.
By the time that they did Gan and Dracula, we had one season of the show.
We had one season, so we didn't even have like the full thing. Okay, so next up, and then other thing, X-Men 97.
97.
X-Men 97 for Magneto, because from what I've heard, it gives Magneto a fuck ton of footage to work with. And a whole fucking.
I mean, it's not like he was lacking. He has the rest.
Like yeah, obviously, but it's just new shit to talk about.
That's true.
Yeah, no. I think I would love to do this. I don't think you understand, guys. I would love to do this.
I know True really loved it. I think Hippo also really likes it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would not be shocked if we end up doing this.
Yeah.
We, as in if I do anything besides be moral support.
Yeah, so true. But yeah, no, this would be one of the coolest fucking episodes if we ever did this. Just saying. All right, next up. So
King K. Rool versus King Knights. Something I can talk about because it's two freaking dummy losers.
It's some goats. But yeah, no, I don't know.
I think it sounds like a lot of fun. I have a soft spot for King K. Rool versus Captain Hook.
Yeah. But I wonder why.
Yeah. And I also really like King Knight versus Jack Horner. But I know Jack Horner has a lot more other matches you could do. I think though Rool versus Knight, a lot of fun. Just two big goofy guys who are like just complete like. No, they're not really like that evil. King Knight isn't that evil. Hero gets pretty fucked up when you look at them. But I think it's to be a lot of fun. Have a really fun, unique dynamic compared to what you guys usually do on Fictional Feud.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure K. Rool wins, even if you don't use Mario scaling.
Yeah, damn. Darn.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I think it's a lot of fun.
I think this match would be fire. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. If Hippo was like, I don't know. Again, this is a case of I don't really care, but if Hippo was dying to do this, maybe.
I'm dying to do it. I'm Hippo now.
Ah, shit. You're right.
Look at me. I am
shit.
the Hippo now.
I am the Hippo now. All right, but yeah, overall, I don't know. I think from looking at this as someone who knows K. Rool from like the like final boss from DK Country, and then like his boss appearances in Smash. This would be neat, methinks.
Talking to someone who's played all Donkey Kong games and has played Shovel Knight. We're doing this after Bruce Michael.
Oh, yeah, sure. You're right. Yeah. You're right. All right, next up. Now, next up, we got Raoh versus Griffith. Now, I would love to use Griffith. However, I do not know Devilman at all. I don't know. I will might get into the series at some point because I have seen the show, and I was like, damn, that shit looked kind of fire. Honestly, that shit looked kind of fire.
I watched like 2 episodes of Devilman. It is not a me show. It's probably good. It is not made for me.
I just remember one part. I don't know. Maybe it was from like an older anime, but I just remember like Devilman ripping off. Actually, no, I'm not even gonna say that out loud. Actually, never mind. I realized who I'm with right now. No, I'm fine.
Yeah, I am. If someone says their favorite anime of all time, would not question it. Not made for me. And I don't know. I've never read or seen Berserk. So yeah, we went from a really me-core match to probably the least me-core match on this entire list.
I don't know. I would love to use Griffith though. I think Griffith would be. Okay, I think okay. Griffith would be pretty difficult to do on the show, considering
I know what he's done. He's not made.
We know what you are.
Levels of bad, at least in terms of
I like
being
how
able to
I find it funny how if we did a tier list based on how shitty every character is, Griffith would not be at the top. That's fucking wild.
I think off the top of my head, he has Judge Holden, and I know Red Skull is on here later. Those are probably his 2 biggest. If we're talking like real world badness, like I'm pretty sure like half the characters in this list blow up the planet or something.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, I'm gonna say, but yeah, no. I think I don't know. I would love to do Griffith catchy moment. But yeah, no. I would. I don't know. I think if I got into Devilman, I would probably like this, but meh. I will say that thumbnail goes hard though. Thumbnail goes hard, and I kind of like this. I do like this. This rap on the how the episode would be, or how like the dynamic would be. I think it makes the episode pretty cool.
Yeah, it sounds cool. Haven't seen Berserk. Devilman is
I'm gonna be
not
so
a
real, Stripe. I
show.
thought you've seen Berserk. I'm gonna be so real.
I have not.
Yeah, just watch.
And Devilman's just not a me-core show, so
yeah.
I would not care for this in the slightest. But I'm not the person deciding matchups. I'm just here to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay, Rool.
All right. Okay. So next up, we got Garland versus Orsted. Now, another classic case of I do not know either of these people. So Stripe, do you know either of these people?
I am extremely vaguely aware of Garland. I know what Live a Life is. I've never played it, and I haven't played Final Fantasy, any of the games, but I know who Garland is. As in, you'll show me this image, I'm like, oh, holy frick, Garland Final Fantasy?
Garland Final Fantasy, so true.
Yeah, so, probably really cool.
So, it probably is really It probably is good. It probably is good, but I just don't know the characters, which is sad.
I feel like there's a character on here that I did know, like, know so well, like, I named my channel after him.
Oh, man, that'd be so wild.
That'd be
Holy
so
shit, Stripe!
Cool. Holy frick, Stripe from the famous YouTube channel, Stripe with Squid!
Holy shit, really? Let me show my door real quick. You can talk about this Stripe for a second.
Okay, so Galil's dead, so I'm gonna confirm this is the episode after Bruce Michael. He can't hear me, so he's not gonna cancel me. Yeah, no, I think this is a lot of fun. I'm not the biggest horror guy, but I love horror comedies, especially if they include silly little green monsters. If you didn't know, Stripe, kind of my namesake. It did come from Gremlins. If you didn't see part 1 of my 1K special, which you should. And Audrey too. I love Little Shop of Horrors. I love the idea of the 2 sci-fi horror comedy monsters who start small and become bigger threats. One physically bigger, one he just clones himself. If you use just the movies, Stripe gets horrifically murdered in cold blood.
I'm back.
He's back.
Right,
yeah.
So okay. All right. Are you done yapping yet? No.
But I really like Stripe versus Audrey too. I think it's a lot of fun.
All right.
I feel like there's a different match using Gremlins we could talk about, but we'll get to that later.
All right. Okay. So, I want to say something about this match. So, Stripe, big character for Stripe. So, okay. So, fun fact about me. My sister is the biggest Little Shop of Horrors fan ever.
Really?
Yeah, it's so shot. So I have a bit of a connection to this character. So, yeah, no, I think covering Little Shop of Horrors would be fairly interesting. Methinks. More horror.
Obviously, Stripe's
Honestly,
character I'm more obviously connected to, but I also really love Little Shop of Horrors, and I really love Audrey too. So I would be super down to talk about either of these characters.
Yeah. So, all right. So, yeah, I think this would be a very interesting matchup. Methinks to cover two wildly different characters from what we're used to talk about, but on fictional feud. I just think it'd be interesting. Methinks. Also,
we'll make a really fun animation of
maybe not full anime. I think as a story time, story time would be wild, and also I think I would have to get a hella good voice actor for Audrey too, because and it's kind of one of the big things about Audrey too.
The only thing is, I feel like Audrey has to sing at one point, not like a full song, but he has to have a few lines that he sings because that's his entire thing.
Yeah, obviously. But yeah, no, I think this would be really cool. Methinks
really fun idea.
Yeah. All right, next.
Have me voice Stripe because duh.
Sure. Yeah, so true. All right, next up, we got Accelerators versus Show Mina. I'm not even saying that. This is probably cool, but I do not know either at all. What about you, Stripe? Do you know
vaguely, I know of World End Review. I don't know this character. I have no idea who Accelerator is.
I know he's the Magneto opponent. That's all I know. That's like the furthest extent I know.
Epic. Again, probably cool. I don't know these characters.
That's true. All right, next up,
King Piccolo versus
Sukuna.
I know Sukuna's name. How do you say his first name again? I'm not good at words. Ryomin, thank you.
Yeah.
Not to scare. No, this is actually a really cool match.
Yeah, no, this is I don't know. This would be very neat. I think my only. Oh, a bit of burp. Ooh. Okay, so I think this matchup would be pretty cool, but I would love to use Sukuna at some point. The problem is that I don't know. I think this would be really cool because Jim did some fire art for it. I might show it on stream, but this would be really cool. The problem is that I think King Piccolo kind of is a whatever character. That's like my only thing against it.
That's why you use to scare my kid needs to scare. Ben.
That's so true. Maybe.
I am the world's #1 Sasuke fan, mostly because I'm his only fan.
That's so true. Yeah, no. I think this would be really cool. I think I can't really give much, but I think from what I've heard from Hippo about like the matchup, this sounds fire. I would not mind doing it. It
does sound really, really cool.
Yeah.
And I really like Sukuna as a villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also fire. Oh yeah, thumbnail. Fire.
The thumbnail is really, really good, Jet Ray.
Yeah. All right. Next up, man. Stripe, you can talk about this matchup now.
It's my match. It's my suggestion because I didn't know I was going to be in this episode. Again, a little weird that of all the characters to appear twice, the only character so far is freaking Stripe Gremlins,
which is wild.
Yeah. But then you realize who submitted it.
Yeah.
Me, and then it makes sense. Yeah, I think it's just going to be a lot of fun. Part of me kind of prefers Stripe versus Audrey just because I love Little Shop of Horrors, while Critters just kind of a movie I think is kind of fun, but not super deep. But I love the idea of just armies of creatures, some of them having the weird wacky powers like the Bat Gremlin, Spider Gremlin, the Electric Gremlin, and the Critters Ball, just going at it. And also me, I'm there, as you can see in the corner. That's me in the corner.
That's him. That's Stripe in the corner. The Stripe and Stripe, wild.
Yeah. Again, if you do this, I have to voice every single.
You will.
Yeah. I think this is a lot of fun. I love Gremlins. If you couldn't tell from my name.
Okay. All right. So.
Yeah. A lot of fun.
Here are my expert thoughts on the matchup. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I personally probably would rather do the previous Stripe match, the Stripe versus Audrey too, but it'd be cool. I think the army aspect of it really would sell me on the matchup. If we ever did it, I think either way, I don't know. I think it's going to have to be a story time regardless, and I think one would just be a bit more interesting, methinks. But if Hippo convinces me on it, I'd be down. I'd be down to do this.
Honestly, the more I think about it, the more I kind of prefer Stripe Audrey 2, just simply because I don't care about critters, but Audrey 2 is like my second favorite horror monster. The first being Stripe, so...
Damn. All right.
Yeah, but yeah, great thumbnail whoever made this. I love the idea of Hippo and Will getting brutally murdered by a bunch of characters.
Damn. The post analysis taken over by them just being like, neither of us would win. We would just be awesome.
Yeah. The joke is I made the thumbnail.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm there in the corner.
So true. All right, next up.
We have two amazing matches, the best matches on this list.
All right.
Makima versus Alistair and Tord versus Cassandra.
So, all right, okay. So first up, Makima versus Alistair. So, really cool Soul trailer. This matchup, kind of not it, Chief. This shit. This is. Hold on, let me get the GIF out.
Listen. Alistair is my Kenny. Why is he fighting Makima?
This is my honest thoughts. This is my honest thoughts on Makima Alistair. This shit's so ass. Wait, no. So you had me with Makima, you lost me with Alistair. I'm gonna be real. I think Makima.
You had me with Alistair, you lost me with Makima.
Never say that again. Never say that again. Oh my god, I'm gonna strangle you.
I think I just actually killed Galil.
Okay,
right then there.
So I can safely say we are never doing Hasbin Hotel on the show. I can safely say.
Dang it. We're not gonna do Charlie versus Little Nicky from the hit film Little Nicky. They're both the spawns of Satan, quite literally.
So, okay, you know what? Maybe you've convinced me. Yes, so Soundwave, I don't know if you know this, but we don't do matchups. We don't do series that we don't like on Fictional Feud. Yeah.
I like Alistair, though. We should use him. I only like Alistair because he's Airways. That's it.
Okay, true. Gabriel Adam is like a last case. Like, if Hippo like forced my hand, we are probably not doing that. But yeah, no, this matchup we're probably. If we might do Makima, but we are never doing Hasbin Hotel on the show. But now the next up, this matchup, I'm gonna hit it with the. This shit's so ass. Yeah. So you lost me.
I know these characters. I haven't seen either series, but I know who they are.
You lost me at Eddsworld, and then you lost me double with the second character. You lost me. You lost me square.
Fun, but I'm sorry. I don't think we should talk about Pika. You know?
Yeah. I'm literally sobbing again. Yeah,
very much product of its time.
I will say
it probably should have been left in its time.
But yeah, Makima Alistair thumbnail was very fire, though. All things considered, I'll give you that.
Yeah,
the thumbnail's very fire. All right, next up, man, I wish Hippo could be on here so we could talk about the weird history with this matchup with our show. But yeah, so. First off, also, Onceler reference Stripe. Onceler reference.
Holy frick, the Onceler, he's so hot.
No, Onceler reference. Okay. But yeah, Lex versus Norman. So, I'm gonna give a little fun factoid about this matchup. We, on the old show, we had an animation for this. I thought that'd just be pretty interesting to bring up, but, overall, okay, but actually talking about the matchup, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I think
bad.
I don't know.
No, I think it sounds fun.
Yeah, I think it sounds fun, but I don't think we're probably gonna do it because, like, if we were gonna do Norman, we might do Kazuya, and then we are probably never doing Lex on the show. We gotta keep it a $150.
I prefer Norman versus Deo Xanatos and Gargoyles, but I'm only Gargoyles fan in the server, so yeah, it'll probably be Kazuya.
Yeah.
Unless we put him against Shredder.
Yeah.
In which case, it's gonna happen, baby. Gargoyle sweep, baby.
Gargoyle sweep. So yeah, I agree. Okay, but yeah, overall, but yeah, no, I think this. I don't know. IDK. This is a big IDK for me. I I don't know. If Hippo was like dying, again, this is another case. If Hippo was dying to do it, then like I would not mind. But like right now, I'm like, meh.
I really like Lex Luthor. I just don't think he has super interesting matchups.
Yeah.
I don't like. I don't really like him when he fights. I prefer him as like the scheming genius in the background.
Okay. All right. Next. Oh man, I wonder what the next one is. Oh man, I wanted to talk about this matchup. No.
Yeah, I don't care about this in the slightest. I wonder if the guy who decided to put Happy Chaos in the thumbnail cares about it.
Man. Okay. So chat room. I wanted to talk about this matchup like 3 weeks ago whenever we did. All right, that's a server mute. No, I'm joking.
No! Wait! Michael, leave me here.
Okay. Bluffing is back. So true. Okay, so this matchup. Okay, so starting off, thumbnail raw as fuck. Love the thumbnail. Second off, okay, actually I have a funny story with Gramble, but we'll get to it later. So, Happy Chaos Belial. This matchup is so fire. I would love to do this. This is gonna be, if we ever do this is gonna be one of the 2 Guilty Gear episodes that are gonna get the 3D treatment. The other being, obviously Faust versus Teddy. Obviously, right?
A good match.
Yeah, it's so true. So, but okay, so overall, so character-wise, I love both these characters. I hate playing against one of them, but I love playing as the other. So, and then just for those who don't know, I fucking hate Happy Chaos. I like fighting against them. We're genuinely rather have my balls sanded than fight against Happy Chaos, but sometimes you gotta make sacrifices. And then I fucking love Belial. Belial's such a fun character to play as. And okay, but that's talking about actual characters. But now we can talk about the dynamic. Dynamically, this matchup fucks. First off, you can have both of them just kind of dicking around with the other. You have the most chill. You have the most like. I don't know how to describe Happy Chaos. He's like the weirdest motherfucker ever. Well, like weird. He's like the gas. He's like the schizo that's like weird, that it has the most low key interesting stories, if that makes any sense. Like he has like weirdly good, like weirdly really fucking like he just. I don't know how to explain it. Well, Belial is the horniest fucking character I've ever seen in a video game.
I'll hate him.
Genuinely, maybe, Stripe. Genuinely, maybe. This guy has said some wild things.
What you're saying is Belial versus Galil is a thematic matchup.
Like, maybe. Nah. But yeah, no, this would be, I think this would be hype, methinks. But yeah, no, but now, you can have a really cool death. It is a bit of a stomp, but also I don't care because Happy Chaos might go. Even though, a pretty shitty person plays him, but we're not gonna talk about that. What was I say next? Okay, so now, okay, so my thoughts are all over the place. So, finally, I got one last story. So, I actually entered a Grand Blue tournament yesterday. Like, a game I have not played whatsoever. Well, I've played it, like, a bit. I whooped Aqua's ass at it with Belial, because I'm just good at like that. But, so, I entered the tournament to play in gear, right? I was jokingly like, oh, I'll enter the Grand Blue tournament. That shit, what's the worst that'll happen? I got second place and got a big medal. Somehow, some way. That has nothing to do with the matchup. I just thought it would be funny to bring up. But yeah, overall, I think this matchup would be hype. Okay. I'm sure Stripe is still here. Hey, Stripe. All right, my yapping is done.
Can you be quiet? I'm trying to sleep.
Dude. Face me in Tekken. If I give me a week and I got the game, I would kick you away. Okay. Alright, okay, nah. So, alright, next up, we got the goated. Sure, maybe Stripe.
Vader versus Lich King.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Stripe could talk a bit about this matchup. So, Stripe, what are your thoughts on this match?
Darth Vader is really cool, and I love him. I'm familiar-ish with Lich King. I never played World of Warcraft, but it seems like a really, really cool match. I've been told that several times that Lich King is just like Ice Vader.
Yeah.
It sounds super cool.
Yeah.
There is again the problem of Death Battle using both Fleet's characters super recently, season 9, season 10.
Okay.
But I don't write these. You guys can probably be clever about it.
Yeah. Okay, so
I will say, no offense, Shimish. This thumbnail is awful, Shimish. You made an awful thumbnail, Shimish. The worst thumbnail of all time. The joke is that Galil made it.
I think I cooked on this thumbnail, honestly.
It is a really cool thumbnail. I just wanted to be annoying.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, no, I think this would be a really cool idea. Probably the best Vader idea we could do, if you guys want to bring in Vader.
Okay, here are my thoughts on this matchup. I think this would be fire to do. I would love to do this. I don't care that Death Battle did these two. I would still want to do them. I think for Vader, we could talk about literally anything for Vader. Vader has so much to talk about. Literally just because Death Battle did it does not mean that we can't do it. Because Vader, they probably did not cover. They did not cover everything for Vader, so we could talk about like the weirder shit. And then Lich King, we could just talk about like the wild shit that goes down in Warcraft for scaling and shit. Because they kind of like brushed it aside. Oh, we could go like knee deep into World of Warcraft cosmology if we really wanted to. I think but that's talking about debate. Well, that's not really talking about. They just spoke to do, but I think this would be fire to do as an animation. For one, I would be animating it, which 3D animation for both would be kind of fire, methinks. I think it would be a very awesome fight. I think you could do you can use a lot of their abilities. I think you could have a really, really awesome banner of both of them. You can have you can even have like a really, you might actually could have an emotional climax, maybe. Something similar to Vader Obito, methinks. I think the storytelling, yeah, I agree with this one. Next, and then debatability wise, this is so it's so true. So something about I'm getting so off track. My thoughts are all over the place. I think debate wise, it is the most fucked mess ever. So I kind of want to do it on the podcast because it is either you buy Vader at Planet and then Lich King is like that or Universal, or they're both just real fucking people and then you gotta argue who's better. So I think it's funny as fuck.
Actually, Disney Infinity has Vader scaling to Thor, so...
Okay. Shockingly, Stripe, being a real person is above being a fictional fucking character. Shockingly. Yeah, so, yeah, no, you can just straight up argue both are just real fucking like real life forces.
Okay, can I ask why you're saying how is the robot suit laser sword man, how is he?
Okay, I don't know it for Vader. I just know Hippo told me that at one point. But the reason why for Lich King was because there was a fucking video, a fuck ass video on the Blizzard page of him working, like the Lich King just literally working at Blizzard, like his suit. So yeah.
I fully believe there's something like that for Star Wars, considering that it's Star Wars and Vader's the most iconic character of all time. So yeah, I fully believe you can find something like that for him.
You know, I think this would be fire. I think this would be hype. This would be awesome. I think we would cook for this. Yeah. I think this would be really awesome. All right, next up. All right. So Stripe, you can talk about the next one because you might know both characters, or at least you know one.
I do. I've played every Earthbound game and I've played every Mario game. Like, who hasn't played Mario at this point? Porky Minch versus Bowser Jr. Bratty Nintendo kids who, started off minor, become more major. To magic machinery. Yeah, I think this is a lot of fun. Porky horrifically dies, but the good news is Porky horrifically dies because frick Porky. Bowser Jr. is my little scrunkly. I feel like every other person I meet, you either viciously despise Bowser Jr. with all your heart and soul, or he's your favorite Mario character.
There's no in between. He's your
oomphy. Yeah, I love Bowser Jr., so I'm happy he murders Porky.
Why is
the background Looney Tunes background?
I don't know why you're saying that. Why is Porky in the Robert Downey Jr. Pose?
That pose. I'm pretty sure that this is like a fan render because it looks like a
3D model, yeah.
Yeah, and also because like the game's never been 3D besides Smash Brawl.
Yeah.
But he wasn't outside of his mech in that. I think this is fun. I doubt one of the first Mario characters really uses Bowser Jr.
That's true. Okay. But yeah, I think this would fun. I think this would be neat. That's my furthest. That's the furthest extent of my thoughts.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Next. So
Springtrap versus Ink Demon.
I would love to do this. This is Hippo. Okay, so Hippo made a little thing of like his favorite matchups of all the suggestions. This was number 1.
This is number 2.
I thought this was number 1. Girl.
Number 2. I don't remember number 1 was.
So
I know this was number 2.
Yeah, it was Dracula. That was number 1 was Dracula. You're right. So yeah, this was number 2.
Should have been Stripe versus Audrey 2.
That's so true. But yeah, overall, I think this matchup would be. I fucking love this. I love this thumbnail so much.
Yeah, objectively the best thumbnail here.
Objectively the best thumbnail. But yeah, I think this would be hype. You could have a very atmospheric fight with this, and it'd be hype. You know, I think, and I know Hippo's. I've been dying to bring on FNAF, but I know he's like, Hippo's literally named after a fucking FNAF character, and he's like the biggest FNAF fan of all the verses. So, and I know he's been wanting to do Springtrap for a while, and this is like the matchup he wants to do for Springtrap because I think this or Needles came from
I think this is both funnier, but also can lead to a lot more interesting things. The only thing is I don't know if we can like properly have Bendy because he's like this weird ink demon creature. I think it'd be a lot of cool. I would really love to see this, even if I don't particularly care much about either character. I just think this would be a funny thing.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think this would be a hype idea. I think I'd go baller for an animation for it. It'd be very atmospheric. It'd be more of a story-driven fight, if anything. I don't know. I think it'd be cool. I think it'd just be cool. So, alright, next up. So, if Hippo was on right now...
I'm so glad you picked me for this episode of all the ones you could do.
I forgot.
Instead of Hippo.
God, okay, so Hippo does not like this matchup at all. Hippo freaking
despises Vilgax.
Yeah, okay, he hates like the bad version. From what he says, this focuses on the most. This matchup focuses on the most boring part of Vilgax.
Yeah, it's true. I think classic series Vilgax is best compared to this version, which is using primarily his UAF version, which is pretty lame and not as cool as the original. I think if you use Vilgax, try to like put him against Ridley because that focuses more on the cool side of him, or Dominator from Wander of Yonder because that's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think my thing is just like, 1, well, Hippo does not like the matchup, so kind of fuck yourself there. And 2, we have preferreds for both. Megatron versus Skeletor, obviously, you know, that's like the big Megatron matchup we like. And then, well, at least me and Hippo, like, I don't know about Striper.
I think it's fun. I like Skeletor.
Okay, alright, thank you. And then for Vilgax, we like Vilgax Ridley. Yeah. Vilgax Ridley is hype.
Vilgax Ridley is super cool. I don't hate Megatron Vilgax, but it's probably not the best best either.
Yeah, no, that's my thing. I think we could probably do better for both, and I just want to use it. I just think both are better. But I do also like the thumbnail. T-Rex cooked this one. Oomphy cooked on this.
Yeah.
Alright, next up. Speaking of Oomphies, we got King Asgore versus King Andreas. Now,
Keith David.
I knew you were gonna say. Okay, so Sharp, I'll let you take over for a bit and talk about this.
Okay, so let's get the obvious thing out of the way first. This probably is like the least evil between all the characters. Like, granted, both Andreas and Asgore did some pretty fricked up things, but they're the only characters I believe in this entire list who redeemed themselves. Yeah. With that said, Raw's frick match. I love this idea so much. There's a lot you could do with both of these characters where they start like grand, but as it goes on, they kind of break like emotionally when they realize that Asgore tends to go easier on monsters because he loves the monster race. He's not trying to slaughter the monster race. He's not homicidal and has tastes. Meanwhile, Andreas, he's just kind of a broken man in general. So I think this will be a lot of really cool matches. The two like realize who they're fighting.
OMG, you're literally me, Oomphy.
And then they make out. And also, I know I was talking about how overused Undertale is. That's just Frisk, Kara, and Sans. No one ever uses Asgore. I think he's been used like whopping 1 time. I think Animation ran through him against Bowser or something.
Oh yeah. Usually, okay. 7-1. Okay, not to interrupt you, but the chat's roasting you right now. You just said the only one who's redeemed themselves when we just talked about Vader.
I have a bad memory.
All right. Okay, but continue.
Anyways, I'm looking at the chat. Can we ban Maddie as mouse for dissing my girl Marcy?
Damn.
Chat.
Hippo. Kill Maddie.
Yeah.
I don't even know Hippo's on stream. He hasn't said anything. So didn't Fish Mob do Asgore? Well, I don't really care. I don't care. I don't care. That's my thing.
Again, he definitely isn't as used overall compared to Sans, Kara, Frisk, Papyrus,
Okay.
stuff like that. So yeah, I think this is a really cool match. Again, they're not as evil compared to most of the other guys on this list. But it's raw, and I love both characters, and I love Keith David, my Kinney, my goat, my beloved. Holy frick, Keith David. And I think Andreas wins, but I'm not. Undertale scaling is dumb and stupid and not smart.
So here's my professional thoughts on the matchup. I think it'd be neat. That's the furthest extent. I have not seen either, even though. Okay, so here's the big contention for the matchup. Undertale. Literally the only thing holding the matchup back. Not even making the meme. I
think it's fine because this is like this isn't like the memey overdone side of Undertale.
It's a bit
this
more
is not
serious.
fans.
It's a bit more serious. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't want to talk about Undertale. That's just my thing.
He just does not care about the story of Undertale.
Yeah, I think again this is gonna be a case. This is just gonna be more likely of a case of if Hippo just like is like, yo, I want to do this. Should we could do it? I'm like, okay, we can do it. You'll just be. If we ever do this, I'll probably just let Hippo do all the work.
I would love to do. I would love to help in any way because I love both these characters, especially Andreas.
Yeah.
Keith David.
Yeah. So all right, next. Yo, man. It's wild to think that the two characters, the only few characters.
The two characters have been used twice are Stripe and King K. Rool.
It's wild. Okay, so this matchup.
That's why you brought me on for this one.
So true. So, Greg, what are your thoughts on King K. Rool versus King Pig?
Hilarious. I love this so much. Just big, fat, green, round, circular boys who are kings.
Who beef with fucking other animals. Yeah, this would be funny. This would be so fucking funny. That's like.
I like that. I just noticed King K. Rool both times use the exact same render.
I like King Mudbeard. Dang.
I don't really know much about Angry Bird scaling. I know it gets really.
I think it Transformers
really
scaling.
Quirky if you want to use Transformers and Star Wars stuff.
Okay, all right. So do the tube. Okay, so we do not like K. Rool versus Blackbeard. I'm sure. That's like the furthest extent. But you know,
Can I ask why you don't like it?
Oh my god, Hippo made this like big ass dog and why it's dumb and stupid and bad. But like it's a horrible stomp, dumbass thematics that don't really work, and like, Blackbeard is the most potential man character ever.
Who stomps? I've heard both characters stomp. Either way.
Fucking one of them. I'm sure I don't remember who, but if you gave me if you put a gun to my head, I'm sure K. Rool probably stomps probably.
Yeah. I heard it's if you scale him to Mario, he wins. If you don't, then it's closer. Blackbeard does win.
Yeah, nah, it's a complete two-way. It's a complete either you scale him to Mario or you don't, and Blackbeard stomps, and the serious character wins, which is.
The character I haven't seen this series wins. Bad match.
Right.
K. Rool sweep. My Smash main must win.
All right. But okay. So back on topic. King Pig versus K. Rool is funny as fuck. Blackbeard got that off-screen hockey. So true. All right. Next up.
Evil Morty versus Star Marceline.
What are your thoughts on this, Stripe? I'll let you do the talking for this one.
Yeah, okay, let me talk about the Adventure Time match, of course. Yeah, I get it. I kind of get it. I feel like both probably have better if you really want to look into it. I doubt our first Adventure Time character will be the Star version of Marceline, who appears in 2 episodes.
Kind of spin.
Yeah, and I would love to use normal Marceline. I'm not sure against who, but Marceline's like one of my favorite characters. Spoiler alert for the top 60. I love Marceline. I just don't think specifically the star version of her works. And Evil Morty, I think, are actually a lot of fun. I think Evil Morty's are like the best part of Rick and Morty as a whole.
Damn.
Yeah, that's my thoughts on this.
All right, and my thoughts, it's probably cool. All right, next.
Watch
up.
more Adventure Time. Grah!
All right, next up. So, we know Homelander all too well. We know Homelander too well. We do not know the other character unless Stripe. Just.
I thought it was just Hello Kitty for a second, but it's like Rinny from Pretty Blood. I assume it's probably like kind of like how Homelander is supposed to be like evil Superman. I'm assuming it's like evil fricked up creepypasta version of Hello Kitty.
No way you just said pasta the fucking sentence. Oh my. No, okay. No, I'm not. Jake /J.
Mods? Questionable.
/J. No, okay. So
serious.
Okay. So here's my thoughts. I would love to use Homelander, but this ain't it, Chief. This ain't it, Chief.
I've never heard of Pretty Blood before.
Yeah.
And I just no. I'm sorry. I don't know what the tone of Pretty Blood is. It could be like a Madoka situation where it looks cute, but it's a lot more serious. I don't think you can convince me to have Hello Kitty fight Homelander.
You cannot convince me. So, but man, if only there was a Homelander matchup I like. If only. Man, what's this guy doing here? Anyways, okay, so moving on. All right, okay, actually, this is a matchup I think me and Stripe could talk about for a bit. So, Beebop and Rocksteady versus Junkrat and Roadhog. So, Stripe, what are your thoughts on this matchup?
This is so much fun. I love the idea of freaking Beebop and Rocksteady of all characters to be in a match. I love these freaking dorks so much. I don't particularly care about Overwatch, but I know of what I've seen from the game. I think Junkrat and Roadhog, two of my favorite characters. I just love how freaking stupid they are.
Yeah.
This is a lot of fun. I would love to do this.
Yeah, no, I would love to do this. This is basically just two groups of goons. The goon duos just going all out, and I think it's so
absolute goobers killing each other. Yeah, so much fun.
It's so cool. It's so much fun. If Hippo was here, me and him would talk about hours for this matchup because it's so much fun.
Yeah, I love this. I love Beebop and Rocksteady.
But now you got me and Stripe talking about it. But yeah, I think the dynamic would be really fun. I think it would be. I think banter wise, it would just be absolute peak. Methinks. I think. I don't know. I love Junkrat and Roadhog. They're like one of my favorite parts of Overwatch. One of the few good parts of Overwatch, may I add. I think they would be hype. I think their charisma and their stature would be hype to do. I think they'd be very interesting to talk about because they are like nothing like Ramatra and shit, who's like the only Ramatra or like Genji are like the only few characters we're gonna bring on the show at some point. Maybe, I don't know.
I just like Beebop and Rocksteady.
And yeah, I think and I know Hippo really wants to bring on Team, and I know a lot of people on the team want to bring up Team on the show.
Oh, aren't you already going to do that with Logan Ronan?
Oh yeah, you're right. You're so true. Okay, so more of a more comedic aspect of TMNT. I know they want to more. Oh, okay, nah. I think Beebop and Rocksteady would be very, very fun to do. Methinks. They're
definitely not characters I see a lot talked about. It's because it's mostly the Turtles, Shredder, Splinter. For some reason, April now gets a lot of versus matchup. Pretty much everyone else gets kind of sidelined. So I would love to see Beebop and Rocksteady of all characters be brought in.
Yeah,
they're just little silly guys.
All right, okay. Next. All right, okay. So overall, good matchup. You cooked with a smile for. Probably wasn't worth the $5, but you know it's fine. Probably. All right. Next up.
Red Skull versus Cobra Commander, or Cobra versus Hydra.
Okay, so, damn it. If Hippo was here, he'd talk about this matchup so much better than I could, but this matchup is cool. I know Hippo really loved this matchup. Also, Fortnite render. This would be cool. Very, very big. You could have an army battle. I think that'd be hype. It'd probably be really difficult to do as an animation, which kind of bummed me out because it sounds kind of cool as an animation. But you know, I think this would be very cool. Methinks.
It sounds like a lot of fun. I have limited experience with G.I. Joe. I've seen the animated movie, and I've seen some episodes of the old show, and I've seen I think at least one of the live action films.
Yeah, no, the furthest extent I know of either is that I've seen like their movies, and to which one of them was there for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm a bit more familiar with Red Skull because I watched a lot of the various Marvel cartoons,
and he was like,
he's like I'm just saying only one of these characters is Phineas and Ferb, so I'm gonna care about one of these characters.
Okay, so true. Well, one of these characters did fight Megatron, so
True. But did they fight Dr. Doomsmirch? I think not.
Oh shit, you're right. You're spitting. All right. Okay. So next. All right. Okay. So yeah, I think this match would be cool. I wish Hippo was here so he could talk a bit more about it. But yeah, I think overall this is very cool cool matchup. From what I've heard, Cobra Commander wins, which is very cool because then we don't have a Nazi win on our show.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring up that aspect, but yeah, that is kind of the awkward thing of doing this. But definitely not Judge Holden level of awkward.
Okay. Alright, next up, we got a hype matchup. We got Titan versus Syndrome. So, great.
We've been through like 20 matches and we finally get to a good one.
What do you mean? No, okay, nah, it's fine. We were just talking about
Beebop.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think this is a lot of fun. I do love the comparison of what if toxic nerds got powers, incels versus nerds, the best thing, the best connection. I love Syndrome. He was on the top 60, which you guys should all watch. He's one of my favorite villains. Titan is, of course, a great character. Really wish Mega Man got a movie. Got a sequel. Sadly, never will. It's like
never got
obscure at this point.
Yeah.
But I love both of these characters. I love both of these movies. Would love to do this. It's been talked about a bit.
We talked a bit on the the ballot banter last time, and yeah, no, me and Hippo like this. This would be neat. As a story time episode, would be hype. I
don't think either have sprites, so that'd be a bit hard to do.
Yeah.
And probably not really your forte when it comes to 3D fights. But I would love to do this. I love these characters.
Yeah, that'd be hype. All right. Next up, we got Ao Oni versus the Imposter. Suspicious. Okay, so this would be I don't know. I would love to do a Mogu, but I don't know anything about Ao Oni.
I know it's got an anime. That's it, and it was like one of like the original like creepypasta-esque like horror games that blew up like before FNAF came out. You know, like your SCPs, Amnesias, Slender Lake Pages, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't care about either.
Yeah, no,
I'm
Are you saying you don't care about the Imposter? Are you saying, man, Imposter?
I'm burnt out on Among Us. I'm sorry. It's no longer funny. It's been 4 years, guys.
Man, you're quite suspicious, Strape. Methinks.
I'm going to throw you out the airlock.
Nah, I'd win. But yeah, no,
true.
Okay. So I think overall, this is okay. I would love to do the Imposter, but this matchup ain't it, Chief. That's the further extent I got on the matchup. I'm gonna be real. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Alright, okay, next up. Alright, now we get to I think Stripe probably talk a bit about the next matchup. The Statue versus the Devil.
A character I love versus a character from a game that every single human being ever created has told me is the most me-core game of all time, yet I've never played it.
Oh no, from what I've heard, this does fuck. You think? From what I've heard,
I think it sounds like a lot of fun. I also just really love the Devil. The only problem is that like it's either it's debatable, or Devil gets horrifically brutally murdered.
Complete 50-50. Awesome.
Yeah. I do like it. I think there would be really fun like interaction between the two. The question really is, would you use the Devil's like personality from the games, where he's a lot more serious and
probably
like,
I don't know, whatever,
sinister, or would you use like the goofy?
Probably the one the cartoon.
Yeah, the goofy cartoon one, which is a lot more fun. But I feel like I think the connections are more so with the game version. I also kind of personally prefer Devil versus Hades from
Yeah.
Hercules, the Disney movie. But that's just because, again, I haven't had time yet.
Yeah.
Yet I'll do it, Gun. Gun, please stop. But no, I think this is a fun match.
Yeah, I'm just gonna Control C, Control V, all of what you just said, and yeah, I think this would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, next up, we got the Frieza Pod versus the Eggmobile. The truly great matchup. Yeah, it is the matchup ever, dare I say. Also XPS.
Let me just end here.
Nah.
Just end it right here.
Nah. No, we got like 40 more. Oh, we got so much.
Yeah.
More. We have so much more to talk about. Holy shit. Oh my god. We're already.
Yeah, you guys got a lot of submissions. You got a lot of, especially a lot of last minute ones.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So this is one that I feel like Hippo could talk a lot about, but he's not here. So the Killer Clowns versus the Martians. This is hype.
Sounds like a lot of fun. I'd prefer if we used cheesy B movies to do Audrey 2 versus Stripe. Because, hi, I'm Stripe, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
But this sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, it sounds so hype. I think my only thing, I think Hippo probably said this to me before, but fun fact, back when we did the Halloween poll, he said, well, nowadays, he will say that if this won the Halloween poll, we would have done that, we would have actually had this out. Which, yeah, maybe.
I thought you guys really liked Huggy Josh.
We do, but this is just more of like an actually like we like it seriously.
Yeah. Again, that was the obvious. You could have gone with a good joke match, like my suggestion of Evil Wizard versus Halloween Wizard, regular show versus Uncle Grandpa.
All right, okay.
I got the second most amount of votes, but no, it wasn't on the freaking ballot. Anyways,
next up,
this sounds fun, but yeah.
All right, next up. Oh. Sharp, you can talk about this.
Mojo Jojo, my goat, my beloved, my kitty, Mojo Jojo. Use the cringe render from the 2016 show, but holy frick, Mojo Jojo, Powerpuff Girls.
Man, I can't. Man, Mojo Jojo has been acting really bizarre lately.
Oh!
Wait, say that again? Nah. Please tell me you don't want to tweet I'm talking about, so I'm not acting like a schizo.
Yeah, do not care in the slightest for Ape Escape. Mojo Jojo, my goat, my kitty, my boy, my bro. Love Mojo Jojo. He should win because I like him more.
Mogoat, Jogoat, so true.
Yeah, if you're wondering why Mojo's in the thumbnail, because I forced Galil to include him.
No, not forced. More like just asked, hey, what do you want? And he was like, I want the monkey.
I love the monkey.
I love the monkey. All right, next up. We got Biz with Mecha Sonic versus Nazo. So, I do not care. It's thumbnails.
I think it's fun. I like the idea of using like the most iconic like fan villains of all time. I don't know much about Nazo.
I do not know either. I'm gonna be so real. I did not know.
Yeah.
I knew these were fan characters, so that probably makes a bit more sense why I don't know them.
Yeah. Mecha Sonic. This is specifically Turbo Mecha Sonic, I assume, from Super Mario Bros. Z. Which, really raw, epic fan series. If only the creator wasn't the actual worst person ever made.
Wait, what? I'm not even gonna ask what he did. I'm just gonna assume I'm just gonna assume
he didn't assault anyone. That's the important thing. But he is.
I'm just gonna assume he's a Smash player. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
I don't think he's that. It's mostly that he's the all the phobics you could think of.
All right.
Okay, yeah, but I think it's fun, but I will iffy about using fan characters.
Yeah. All right, next up. So we got Albert Wesker versus Senator Armstrong. So, I love Wesker. We're probably never doing Armstrong on the show.
Because he's bad!
Because shockingly, I'm just gonna give a little spoiler for, shockingly for Sundowner Island Slasher, we're gonna be going over most of our Metal Gear Rising story, and well, you would do that again with Armstrong, and I'm like, nah, I'd rather not. But I would love to do Wesker. I think Wesker would be hype, and man, if only he had a character we could fight. If only he had a character we could fight.
Epic.
Anyway, okay, moving on. All right, next up we got the Skynet versus the
Skynet versus Sentinels. Sounds like a lot of fun.
It does sound really cool. I think Hippo is either gonna love this matchup or hate the matchup. I don't know. I wish I could pull Hippo up and be like, hey, what are your thoughts on this matchup? And then just copy what he says.
Hippo just like possesses my body, and he's like, "This is a really cool match."
I don't know. He probably does not like this matchup at all, or he either really likes it. I think my only thing is that too much X-Men. Because like we got like Magneto, Gambit, Johnny, Juggernaut, Overlord. We already got too much.
I think you're missing one. I think you're missing an X-Men match you're doing.
Oh no, we're not missing any of them.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, we're absolutely not missing.
I mean, a little forgetful, like an old man.
Nah. I'm not. Would you still use Raiden? Maybe. I think if we do cover Raiden, it's gonna be a majority of it Metal Gear Rising 2 and 4. To which that's where Raiden is a pretty big player, and then we'll like cover like the stuff in Rising, but like we'll talk about his like character developments in Rising rather than story. And then for as who we do, probably 2B, I think. I don't know. We don't really have a Raiden matchup we're too big on. That's just me though. But back on the main topic, Skynet vs Sentinels. I think it's either really cool or really bad. I'm just gonna take whatever Hippo says. But what about you, Stripe? What are your thoughts on the match?
Bad! No, I think it's fun.
Okay, yeah, I get it thematically. I get it. I think it could be cool. But IDK. All right, next up is the matchup me and Stripe talk about. Angstrom Levy versus the Spot, submitted by Hippo, obviously. So, what are your thoughts on this matchup, Stripe?
I think, from what Hippo has told me, I've seen both things. I'm not caught up with Invincible yet, so no Invincible like season 2B spoilers.
Angstrom Levy died.
I love Spot from what we've seen in Spider-Verse. I do kind of feel like we should.
He's just like me, for real.
My kitty. I think someone said every time we say "my beloved," take a shot. So, Spot is my beloved.
I love the Spot. The Spot's so goofy. He's such
I
a
love
goober.
Spot so much. He's
such an evil motherfucker for no reason. Well, for like the dumbest reason possible.
Oh yeah, dumbest reason, being horrifically disfigured that he can't even get a job. Such a dumb reason.
Yeah, that's such a horrible reason. Just get a job, idiot. It's just
idiot. Just make money. No, this sounds like a lot of fun. I like using a character like Levy because I only ever see like
Omni-Man
get brought up. Yeah, Omni-Man, Mark, and Eve. The only characters ever brought up. So Levy is a lot more cool.
My only thing about this matchup is I do want to wait until Beyond the Spider-Verse comes out. This like really know what. It's because like the Spot right now.
Like, typically the Spot, the Spider version of Spot, which has the connections. And we don't know. He very much is potential man.
Yeah, he's the
we
most.
Don't know if he's gonna be universal
level. He's one of the most potential man. He's like the potential man of this whole fucking like matchup. This whole fucking thing. He could be a multiversal threat, or he's like building level. We don't know because we don't see his full power.
Yeah, it does feel a little weird to do this before his full story is done. So I like the idea a lot, but it's definitely a wait and see.
Yeah, and I do also kind of, from what I've heard of what Angstrom does, I think I kind of want the Spot to win. But
I haven't seen part 2 yet.
Yeah, I haven't either, Stripe. I haven't either. Don't worry.
Yeah, so I don't know what he does, but considering what we've talked about so far, I'm a little worried.
But I don't know. I don't think he's like I don't think he's like a Griffith or like Holden level, but like. He's probably like not great. But I would love to use the Spot. Okay, actually, this is like wildly off topic. Stripe, have you seen? I don't know. This was like a long time ago on Twitter, but have you seen like the fucking like dumbass people were like, man, the Spot in that one bitch from Batman Beyond. What?
Batman Beyond.
The ink. It's like Inke or something. Inike. You know what? Please tell me. You don't. Please tell me. Oh my god.
What is blood waffling about?
What is? Oh, it's the ink. It's the ink bitch from Batman Beyond, who can like shapeshift.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen Batman Beyond in a long time.
Okay. Never mind. Alright, never mind. This is gonna be tired. Basically, I was gonna talk about how basically people were shipping those two together, and one of my favorite comments was like, oh yeah, no, these two would get freaky. They'd be the freaky. They would be the freakiest duo ever, which is wild, but I don't know.
For your punishment, we're gonna talk about Lich King Han versus Sonichu.
Okay, yeah. So, Stripe gets it.
Okay, so here's the backstory behind this one. Me and Bobber were in a VC. I think a few other people were in there, and he watched 1 minute of my 1K special part 1, stopped it, and went over to watch Mole Man rap battles, the absolute worst rap battle channel of all time. And apparently there's freaking lore to this channel. One of the episodes was Elsa versus the Wicked Witch of the West, and it ends with Hans, the villain from Frozen, going off to, he gets exiled by some Game of Thrones guy, and he meets up with Mr. Freeze, the Ice King, and Aslan the Lion from Narnia, and somehow they all decide to kill Elsa, and before they can all kill Elsa, the freaking Lich King comes in. And he's like, "Hi, I'm the Lich King. I'm gonna kill all of you guys." And Hans is like, "Nuh-uh," and he becomes the next Lich King. And I was like, "Frick you, Bobbert! Submit a match in talking points with Lich King Hans, my Kinney." And he's like, "Sonichu."
Damn, that was a lot to unpack. That was a lot to unpack. That got me my eyes opened. All right, okay.
Yeah, the Pregnant Man reaction matchup of all time.
All right. Next up, we're gonna wrap. Okay, so Baby versus Goku Black. Would love to use Baby. And Goku Black got like no good ideas.
Baby.
So true.
I don't know either of his characters super well.
I know a bit of both. I would love to do Baby Vegeta versus Volto. Maybe it's either that or a Volto Cell. But I wouldn't mind use either.
I hate it, Volto.
Nah. Okay, next up, we got another Lego Lex Luthor this time versus Super Portalius.
So, I guess that makes it like the 3 characters I've been used more than once are freaking Stripe, K. Rool, and Lex Luthor.
Which is wild.
What a wild selection of characters.
Here are my thoughts on the matchup. It's probably fine. I don't know anything about Pixel Gun.
Don't know anything about Pixel Gun, but Lex Luthor.
I do like Lego.
My beloved. Get liver failure, my beloved.
Alright, next up is a matchup I can actually talk about. So, Jango Fett versus Viper. I love this match. I think I saw this at first. I was like, man, this is kind of stupid. And then I was like, okay, no, this kind of awesome, honestly. I get it thematically. I think it'd be hype. I think Jango Fett versus a fucking Titan would be heat. I think also you could have a cool fist fight. The only thing is that there's a bit of a, I don't know if I'm gonna say like a technology advantage, but like a laser gun versus a guy with like normal fucking weaponry is a bit weird. But you know, the Titan should be fine for Viper. I think this would be cool. It brings Titanfall on the show, which would be pretty awesome. I would love to, and I know Hippo really likes Jango Fett, so I think he'd be down to do this. I think this would be neat. I think this would just be neat. Also, gay characters, yeah!
I love gay people.
So true. Alright, next up, I do not know this matchup. I know it's Springtrap, but I do not know the other.
Fan art Springtrap, I assume, versus
someone.
One of the guys from Daft Punk, I think. I don't know.
We have no fucking clue. So we're gonna keep this as a IDK.
Yeah.
Oh. This would have been the best matchup for Hippo to talk about, but he's got.
Yeah, like I'm a little disappointed that you picked me for this when this is like the most Hippo core matchup of all time.
This is the most Hippo core matchup ever. So yeah, Walter White versus John Kramer.
John Kramer versus Walter White.
You know, this would be fire as a story type.
Hippo suggested the idea of the animation is Walt going through like
a saw trap.
Yes, a saw trap that's like specifically tailored to him. Like Jesse and Mike and Gus are there, and he has to decide to spare them or kill them, and he usually just kills them until he gets to Jigsaw. This sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, and then it either ends with and then you could do either the ending from Breaking Bad where he just fucking blows
that blows up the room.
I probably should not have paused there. He blows up. He just fucking blows up. He fucking blows Sean Kramer's brains out, and then with a
he doesn't want the John.
He kills him, right? He kills him with a gun, or Walter just dies from cancer. I don't know. I think this would be hype. I wish Hippo was here to talk a bit more about this matchup because he could probably go really deep into it. But I just think this would be hype.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Next up is a matchup I could talk about again.
Ganondorf versus Nightmare.
Now this is the Ganondorf matchup I want to do. This would be hype as fuck. I really want to talk about Soul Calibur, or not Soul Calibur. I want to talk about Nightmare. Nightmare is such a cool fucking character, and he got done once, and he got done dirty with fucking Death Battle. So I would love to do Nightmare at some point. I think that dynamic is fucking it could be so awesome.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure Nightmare wins this because Ganondorf loses to guys with swords every day.
Oh my, you're so right, and that's why I love the matchup, because I love Nightmare.
I love Ganondorf, and he wins. Grah!
Well, actually, genuinely speaking, Nightmare scales to Link, so get fucked, Ganondorf, I guess.
Yeah, no, this sounds like a lot of fun. I was scrolling through some of these before we started recording, so I was like, oh, frick, this actually sounds really cool. I haven't played a lot of Soul Calibur, as in I've played maybe one singular match, but I played a singular match as Nightmare, so...
He also has, like...
My beloved.
He has, he has, like, one of the coolest fucking designs for a fucking fighting...
He goes raw. He goes super hard. I do love his design so much, and I also love Ganondorf as a character, so this sounds like a lot of fun.
This would be so awesome to do, and both have sprites, so it'd be even though, it would be much better to do it in 3D, but this would be hype as fuck to do in sprites. I think the idea of just fucking both trying to corrupt the other, and for the other being fucking successful and just getting the fucking this would be so awesome.
Sounds like a lot of fun. I really like this idea.
It's so cool. It's so awesome. All right, next up, another matchup I could talk about: the Necromorphs versus the Flood. I fucking love this matchup. This is a very shimcore Shut up. This is a very shimcore matchup, purely because of the Necromorphs. But this would be awesome. It's either this or the Necromorphs versus the Xenomorphs. But I think this just sounds a bit cooler. I think the concept of fucking two cosmic horrors just fucking slamming against each other, just these people, these fucking like zombies just fucking slamming into each other until one I can't explain it very well, but fuck, this matchup is so cool. It could be you could go really into deep into the cosmic side of both Dead, like the cosmology, the cosmic horror side of Halo and Dead Space, which would be awesome. I love this matchup. Would fucking be so down to do it. Would be so down to do this. It sounds so cool. Alright. Meh! Alright. Yeah, Hippo, we're almost done. No,
Hippo, it's me, Hippo. Hi, everybody, I'm Hippo.
Stripe, shut up. Okay, Stripe. Next up, we got a matchup you can talk about for a bit. Or at least half talk about.
Shang Tsung versus Jafar. Definitely not a horrific, brutal god stomp.
Yeah, obviously, because you got you got this being who just fucking gets this crazy complex multi-scaling versus Shang Tsung.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts scaling, baby.
True.
I really love Jafar. I want to use him against Maleficent. I think Jafar and Maleficent is one of my childhood versus matches.
Yeah.
Why did you use a
toy
play model or whatever of a toy of Jafar? He's been in a bunch of movies, he's been in a bunch of games. Why this?
Yeah.
But I think I love Jafar as a character, and I love him versus Maleficent. It sounds a lot of fun.
Same thing for me.
Shang Tsung, he just gets nuked unless you use Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, no, I would love to do Shang Tsung, but this ain't it, Chief. I would love to do Shang Tsung, and man, if only he had a matchup. If only he had a matchup I like. Anyways, moving on.
Queen Chrysalis from MLP.
So true. Alright, next up. Oh, another matchup I'm sure to talk about. Jack Warner versus Captain Hook. So, What are your thoughts on this?
Oh
match,
yeah, yeah.
right?
I can talk about this one. Okay, guys, please help. He's locking me hostages. I am in his house right now. I am chained to the chair. Please save me. I haven't seen my family in 3 days. He hasn't fed me. He's only fed me like a single banana every day.
Okay,
help
so guys,
me.
as we can
help
clearly
me.
tell, the
Please
Schizo's
help
having
me.
a moment.
Save me. Save me. So anyway, I think this is a pretty cool idea. Yeah, Captain America versus Jack Corner sounds like a lot of fun. It's a very thematic matchup of we said that we like them instead of Hook versus instead of
I'm gonna fuck
King
no.
Knight versus
I'm not
King.
laughing at you. I'm laughing at the description. Fuck you, Ghost. I just said I know you're not reading this, and I just read the Inoki jiggle. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, this is, I'm just oh my.
No. Look at the Inoki. Look at the Inoki. I'm just don't look at me picking the lock here.
I am I'm a zoomer. I'm absolutely a zoomer, bro.
Marcy should fight like a cool vampire and win. Cool, true, bestie.
What up? God, this stream has destroyed me, bro. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. Okay. Okay.
No, this sounds like a fun match.
Yeah. Okay. So as someone who has seen both, I think this would be neat. I think Jack Corner just doesn't have enough to talk about. That'd just be my main thing.
Let's toast right now. I don't know. Should I answer it?
What?
We're gonna call from Ghost as we speak.
No, don't answer. Do not answer that DM.
I'm not gonna. Okay.
Do not answer that DM.
Ghost, my location is.
All right, but yeah, no, I think this matchup would be cool. All right. Okay, do you got anything else to add?
Ghost is still calling me.
Oh my.
Ghost, please say. Go! Go! My God! Don't leave me here!
Okay, okay. All right, okay.
Ghost, I'm pretty sure you have I'm pretty sure you can join.
I'm pretty sure he. Oh wait, doesn't he have the? Alright, I'm gonna give him.
Drew's messaging me too. No, Drew's messaging me a gif of Death Puss in Boots saying like, "You will not leave the basement." No.
Damn.
Save me, please.
Yeah.
He's making me look through all of his Edo porn. Save me.
Nah. I would never. Alright, okay, alright, next. Oh yeah, speaking of True, by the way. John Payday versus Alex UTA, or the lamer name, Michael versus Dallas. This is a pretty weird matchup to put for villain versus villain, but I fucking ball. This would be very awesome. Very cool. You got a very fun dynamic of a 4-on-3 fight, but you know it's fine. You could just probably have one of the GTA crew just kill like Hawkson or something. Kill one of the goons of the other squad, but
Why would they kill you?
Shut up. Shut up and die. But yeah, no.
I shouldn't insult my kidnapper. I'm so sorry. It won't happen again. Please don't show
that's
me
right.
more
Get back
info.
in the base. Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, but this would be also. Yeah, no, I think this would be focus. Oh yeah, this also does something that not many other GTA games do. You focus on the fucking robbing and car aspect, which I am shocked not a lot of GTA matchups do that. Considering that's like, you know, the main thing of the game. But you know,
Yeah.
You know, this could be a very cool Arsenal battle. This could be you could have them fight the cops off. It could be hype. You could have the ending be one of them driving off while the other gets detained by the police. Be cool. He thinks. All right. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Striper got 2 more. All right. Now.
I need a stall time for Ghost to come and save me. So let's talk about Marvin the Martian versus Space Godzilla for
This is hype. Yeah. I
love Marvin the Martian so freaking much. I'm happy he probably wins this.
Maybe not, honestly. Space Godzilla do got that Godzilla scaling.
Okay, but Looney Tunes. Toon Force.
I don't know.
Nonsense.
I don't know about that, Chief. If you want to get funky with Godzilla scaling, he's pretty high.
And I was in Godzilla versus Bowser, so I know he gets pretty
Space
freaky.
Godzilla, you know. I think Space Godzilla would be pretty fun to talk about.
I'm not entirely sure what the connection is besides they're from space, but this is a lot of fun. I love Marvin the Martian, and like, his most obvious matchup is Zim, but we're using Zim against someone else. So
no,
I would.
No, we're doing Marvin the Martian. What are you talking about?
I was trying to hide it. God.
Ah, shit, you're right.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry for insulting you. Please don't show me no more porn.
No. All right, but yeah, no, Space Godzilla. I don't know. Space Godzilla is such a goober. I love this fucker. And then
I love Marvin, my goat.
Marvin, my goat. All right, okay. All right. Oh, okay. Wait. We forgot one. Okay, so we forgot one while between this and Michael Dallas. Bird / Ultron. I'm gonna just give quick thoughts because we're probably talking more about another day. But this is a very cool idea. Probably our most requested, which is wild to think about.
You guys keep saying that. I rarely ever see it requested.
Okay, at least back then when like servers started starting up. Well, you know, I think this would be hyped to do. It'd be a really fire finale, methinks. I think I think it's either really debatable or a fucking shit stomp. I don't know. And I think using fucking Odin Force Ultron versus Lantern Ring on would be pretty cool, methinks. That's my furthest thing I will give. All right. Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna delete this. I don't care. So
anyways, we're actually ending with Hawkmoth versus Bellows. How did no one submit Bellows' father?
How did no one submit this? You had one job, fellas. You had one job, fellas.
How did no one submit Bellows' father? That's like probably like the most universally liked match.
Okay, all right. Well, actually, you know what, Stripe? I'll do you a favor.
You're gonna release me?
No, I'm gonna submit Bellows. I'll put Bellows' father in here.
Anyways, Bellows versus Hawkmoth. I don't care about Miraculous. Anyways, Bellows versus father. Really cool idea.
Hold on. No. We gotta stall time so I can get the image. Okay, we gotta stall time. Okay. So yeah, all right. So Hawkmoth versus Bellows is
yeah. What about Bellows versus Bradford Buzzard from DuckTales 2017? True. Anyways, can someone post Randall Ball versus the Chameleon thumbnail while we're talking? Yeah.
Anyways, talking about this match. Oh, this matchup's awesome. I love Bellows' father. It would used to be.
I love stolen Bellows fan art so much.
I'm going to strangle you and skin you alive.
Wait.
The most unhinged. Okay, so Bellows' father, hyped matchup, big me and Hippo matchup. I love this matchup to death. I don't think it's my favorite FMA matchup anymore because of Zuko Roy, but this is a really fire matchup.
My favorite FMA matchup, Fullmetal Alchemist is like probably my second favorite anime, and is my second favorite Owl House matchup. You'll never guess what number one is.
As we all know, it's
Hootie versus the annoying freaking owl from Ocarina
of Time.
That. Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, no, I think this matchup would be hype. We would do a very good job on it, methinks. I would love to do this. The only problem is that neither have sprites, and that kind of would make us have to buy resources, which is like, at that point, I would kind of rather do Zuko Roy, because I like Roy more as a character.
I do like Roy more as a character, but actually Owl House.
Owl House, yes, but also the Sans Eye. But, you know, I think this would be hype. That's my two cents. So, chat room just casually turns into a Persona film. What the? Okay. So, chat room. Oh my God, Ghost is typing. I'm gonna kill him. So, chat room. That was the last of these matches.
Chat room.
That was a. I've been searching about. Yeah, they don't exist. Okay, so chat room. What? This I'd say was a pretty successful stream. Okay, so overall, I think we had some pretty good matchups. Overall, I think we had some very fun stuff to talk about. Drake, what are your thoughts on the matchups we got?
I think these are pretty good matches. A lot of really fun ones. A lot of cool ideas that you don't usually see. Guys, help me! Please help! Please send help!
Damn.
Anyways, the best matchup here was Stripe versus Audrey 2.
Alright, okay, I think my favorite, personally, besides the one I fucking submitted last second, probably I think it's either Ganon Nightmare, Dracnito, Angstrom Levy, I'm fucking stupid, Angstrom Spot,
I'm just confirming now, guys, we are in fact doing Jack Horner versus Captain Hook.
Yeah, sure. Junkrat and Roadhog versus Beebop and Rocksteady. Keekpick versus Kike Rool. Springtrap versus the Ink Demon.
Audrey 2.
Oh yeah, that genuinely maybe. Stripe Audrey 2 is also fire. Vader, Lich King, Happy Chaos Belial, and yeah, that's about that. Those are like the peak matchups, me think. Oh yeah, and Akuma Raoh, obviously. Obviously Akuma Raoh. So overall, you guys had some very fire matchups this time around. So Stripe, you got anything to say? You got anything to say before we dip?
Please save me, guys.
Damn. All right. So
Please.
chat room, have a good night.